Hey you guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys the second weekly snapshot for 2013. And as you guys can see here, there is a fair amount for me to cover, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to launch right into it here. So the first order of business involves an improvement to the way anvils can work. And if I go ahead and I take out a spawn egg, and I put it into an anvil, and I rename it to something like, let's just say, annoying guy with bow. Yeah, there we go. If I go ahead and I do that, and let's just go ahead and let's set ourselves to normal mode here. If I spawn him and I let him kill me, it's actually going to show the modified name rather than just saying you were shot by skeletons. So definitely an improvement if you want to make an adventure map and you want, you know, like if you're fighting a boss or something, or if you're a map maker and you're fighting a boss. How do I want to word this? If you're a map maker and you want to make it so that like a boss or something will show their name, as to who killed you, then you can go ahead and you can do that. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's set it to peaceful here. And yeah, annoying guy with bow. So you can spawn that guy as many times as you want. So anyways, moving on here. So in addition to the new quartz that was added into the new nether quartz that was added into the game last week, now you can create the quartz blocks, and you can create all sorts of different kinds of them. This one, as you can see, is created just by putting, you know, a 2x2 fashion of nether quartz in this fashion. This one, which is, I believe, the chiseled one. Let me go ahead and let me go into creative mode here so you guys can see the different names. Quartz. So there's the chiseled quartz, and then there's the pillar quartz, and then there's the quartz stairs. The chiseled quartz right here is created by putting two quartz slabs together, and it gives you one of them. If you want to go ahead and you want to create a pillar one, then all you have to do is put two blocks of them together in this fashion. And if you want to create the stairs are pretty typical, and the slabs themselves are very typical as well. They just use regular blocks of quartz in order to make. So anyways, moving on here, another thing that was added into the game, however, it doesn't really seem to work, at least in any obvious sort of form, but it's been noted that now the trap chests can emit a redstone signal through a block. So the way I would imagine this working is either it would require you to use a piece of redstone through a block, or a torch, or a repeater. However, when I open up the chest, you can see none of that happens. So the only thing that I can imagine is going on right now is that it requires 2 or more players in order to work, because the power might not be enough or something. However, that really shouldn't be the case, but I think it might wind up being the case. I don't know if it is. If you guys want to let me know, feel free to leave a comment in the comments section down below. So anyways, moving on here, there has been a change to the way that the hoppers are made. Before they were made with stone with a chest in the middle. I didn't know this last week, but now you just use iron ingots in a chest, and that is what gets you the hopper. And yeah, and they can also now be controlled with redstone. So this switch right here is actually powered, which is preventing the item hopper from dispensing any items. But if I go ahead and I turn it off here, you're going to see it's going to start dispensing these chests out into this chest. Wow, chestception. That's kind of funny. But anyways, if I go ahead and I turn it back on, it stops the hopper from dispensing any of the items. And that effectively is how that works. Very, very cool. You can make it so that you can, you know, create some really cool systems with that. So yeah, moving on here, two new items that have been added into the game are the minecart with TNT, which is made in a very obvious fashion, just like this. And then there is the new, the Activator Block, which actually activates the TNT that is in the minecart here. And it is crafted like such, just literally like this. No sticks or anything in the middle. Yeah. So anyways, the way the Activator Block works is if a minecart with TNT passes over it while it is powered, it is going to activate the TNT, and it's going to tick just like a normal piece of TNT would. But it has an interesting way that it winds up working. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to activate this one right here. So let's go ahead and let's activate that there. And then let's see, I need to give myself a bunch of minecarts, a bunch of these. So a bunch of these so I can test it out a couple of different ways. So anyways, let's just go ahead and let's hit this here. So as you'll see, it activates it, and then it ticks for a couple of seconds, and then boom. All right, and let's go ahead and let's give ourselves some regular rails here so I can recreate the system like so. So anyways, let's just go ahead and let's see here. So a couple of these, because there's a couple of different ways that this winds up working. It's like, it's really weird, and you guys will know what I mean here when I get into it. So all right, let's just go ahead and let's recreate this. Let's give myself a lever, there we go. So let's do that. There we go. So yeah. All right. So another interesting thing about this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave the activator one off. If I go ahead and if I set the minecart astray, and then I punch the minecart, even though it's not lit up, it will explode right in my face. So yeah. All right. And let's go ahead and let's do one more thing here. If I go ahead and I activate it, but let's just see here. If I go ahead and I do this, if I cause the minecart itself to fall off of the tracks, it will automatically detonate upon leaving the minecart track. So let's just go ahead and let's do that here. Or apparently if it goes up a slope, then it does that as well. It really is quite derpy at the moment, but it is definitely a lot of fun to mess around with. Let's just go ahead and let's try that like one more time or something. Let's see here. Let's just use regular rails. Let's see what happens. Let's see here. Let's just, or maybe if it slows down past a point is what causes that. I have no idea, but it's definitely fun to mess around with. Yeah, see, it exploded before it even left the track. So maybe like if it slows down beyond a certain point, it causes that. But yeah, you can see it's definitely causing a lot of destruction here. So anyways, that is the minecart with TNT and the activator rails in a nutshell. So there has been a slight change to the way that the comparator blocks work and the way that they look. You can see there's a little bit of a texture change, and as well there is a texture change to the hopper block as well. But the way that this winds up working is now a little bit more in tune with what I thought was how I thought it was going to work as of last week, but it didn't wind up doing so. So now the way that it works is it's either going to take this signal and subtract this signal and output a signal that is equal to that, or it's just going to output a full signal. So as of right now, it is outputting a full signal. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It is outputting the maximum of 14 blocks. I thought it was 15, but anyways, if I go ahead and I right click on it here, you're going to notice that the signal changes, and the way that it's changing right now is, let's just go ahead and let's remove that so you guys can see what's going on here. So if I take the amount of activated, if I take the strength right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I subtract 2 for the 2 from this one, it's outputting a signal of 4. And if I go ahead and I give myself a piece of redstone here, let's go ahead and let's put it here, and let's deactivate this one. Now if we take the new total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then I subtract 2 from that, I'm going to get 11, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now it is a lot simpler to understand and implement into any devices that you would want to implement them into. So yeah, I'm actually kind of interested to see if I can mess around with it from the side here. See if it really messes around with it. So let's see here. So 3 minus 2 equals 1. Okay, so it's going to take whatever is the strongest signal coming in from the side to subtract from. So yeah, adding multiple ones doesn't really mess with it at all. So yeah, anyways, a couple of minor changes that were added into the game as well is that the chests that are in mine shafts are now changed to minecarts and chests. So I'm assuming that they're going to appear on the minecart rails themselves, which is really quite cool. The language files can now be updated via a Minecraft background downloader, so now you don't have to download an individual update in order to have your language files updated, which is kind of cool. If they need to do some kind of like emergency update or something like that, it can be very useful. And a much bigger thing that I'm actually not going to be able to show in the video is texture packs now use individual PNG files. This has been an update that has been rumored for a while and now has been implemented into the game. And basically what this means is that every individual texture in Minecraft has its own PNG file, which allows for a lot more customization as far as what's, like what you can do with textures. You can mix and match different resolutions. You can make it so that I think like if a texture pack now doesn't have every single one, like if for example, if I don't update my texture pack for a while, so like if I don't update my texture pack, the minecart with TNT is still going to appear. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm going to test that here. So I'm gonna switch my texture pack. It says incompatible. Okay, so I guess maybe I have, yeah, okay, so they're all incompatible now. Let's maybe it's going to automatically make it compatible. Let's see here. Let's do a little bit of testing here. Maybe it'll like automatically set it up. No, it just says incompatible. I'm a little bit curious as to what's going to happen if I try and turn on a world with it. Let's see here. Yeah, it appears as if the grass thing worked, but Yeah, I'm not really sure. Although I used my 32x version, and I'm not sure if there is 32x compatibility. I can see by looking at everything, it's not in 32x. Or wait a minute, these chests are in 32x, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm really kind of curious. Let me just go and let me start placing down blocks here that would otherwise be 32x. See, this isn't 32x, but let's see, is like dirt 32x? No, that's not 32x, but the chests are. So that's kind of interesting. There's really mixed up compatibility going on here. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end off this snapshot review here. I feel like I've pretty much covered everything that I could cover. So anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this video anyways. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.